Well, hello. This is Rochelle, and thank you for joining me here on the Creative Retreat YouTube channel. I'm working on the printables today. Thing is, here in South Africa, mail isn't always as reliable as I would like it to be, and I don't have my physical kit just yet. But I am so thankful for these amazing printables that Creative Retreat puts over on their Insiders group, and you can go check that out. I will put the link down below. You can join this group. It is a closed group, but if you're a part of it, you get to have these awesome printables. So go join today. And I printed out these printables on sticker paper just so that I didn't have to stick it with glue. I laid down kind of a sky and a ground scene with deco art paint. I mixed a yellow, primary yellow, and a snow white to get this kind of pale yellow. The swatches for this kit is always in the Insiders group as well, so you can go check that out. Lindsay from Lindsay Decor gives a complete swatch with Neil Color 2s, gelatos, FaberCastell Pitt artist pens, as well as the Creative Retreat ink pads. And that always helps a whole lot because it takes the guessing game out of it for me. So that made me very happy. I don't have all the colors in FaberCastell Pitt artist pens that they do have in the States. It is a different setting here in South Africa, but I did have some of them, and I was so glad for that because I could match this pale yellow and this lilac-y color for that. Hello, Grace the cat. She joins us again for quality control. And so this devotional this month is about the greatest adventure. It is a devotional written by Danielle from a Creative Retreat. What an honor. And then Candy did the illustrations on both the stamp set and the lettering, and then these printables that I'm using here. And so I'm just laying the scene of this journey that is mapped out and guided out for us if we walk it according to His way. And so I'm using the signpost, and I'm writing on the top there, His way, because He shows me where to go. And so this adventure kicks off in Matthew 4, where Jesus chooses His 12 disciples. And you know what? Even though they were doing other stuff, when Jesus called them, they left what they were doing immediately, oh my goodness, and followed Him. And so I'm laying the set, the scene down with this road, a straight road that goes to where we need to go. The thing is, although there are flowers along this road that I'm sketching out, sometimes it's a tough road to walk when we walk it with God. He never promises that it'll be easy, but He does promise that He'll never leave us, which is the great thing. And I think these disciples, just by the anointing of God on Jesus's life, when they followed Him immediately, they left everything behind. It was like I want to say a blind trust. They just put everything they had in His hands and followed Him. And this is a challenge for me. I'm kind of the one who wants to have it all mapped out and wants to have it all, for sure. And I want to know step 1, 2, 3. And I want to know what we're going to do tomorrow and next week and the next year kind of thing. My plans are always mapped out long in advance. And so it's hard for me. I don't like change. I need, predictability. And that is a difficult thing for me to just let that go into God's hands. But He promises that if we do this journey together, His yoke is easy, His burden is light. He doesn't have hard things for us that we can't do. The very fact that God called you means that it's possible. So we are called and we are equipped for this journey with him, for a great adventure. And it is an adventure. It means that there are mountains and some highs and some lows and some valleys, and not always an easy ride. My husband is a mountain biker, and so I know that when he goes riding, I'm usually stressed out deluxe because I don't know if a tree will jump in front of him or a wall will grow in front of him. And so there's some unknown, there's some hard, he comes home and it's dirt all over the bike, and it's, a few scratches and bruises, and that's what we need to prepare for. But we need to know, and this is where the trust comes in, that he never leaves us and never forsakes us. So art-wise, I'm using some of the beautiful Creative Retreat stamps from previous months, and also using some of the Creative Retreat pigment inks, which are archival, so that's great. I changed the mermaid teal up for the blue because I needed a bit of a contrast there, and I spelled out the great adventure. I wanted to say the greatest, but I only realized that way after I'd finished. And so I'm using this FaberCastell Pitt Artist pen in an S nib to write down my trust issues here. And then I'm taking this word trust from the printable, and I'm putting it on a piece of white cardstock just to give it some strength, and then punching out a tab from it, using that lilac FaberCastell Pitt Artist pen to just edge the side of it so that it has a bit of color to it and it's not just a plain white cardstock. And then I'm going to be making my tab with that. And then I also take the star stamp from the previous month. You'll see I use the cloud as well, just to put some stars in the top there, also using the Creative Retreat pigment inks. And so art-wise, this is not, rocket science, but I really spent a lot of time just realizing that I have some trust issues, and that I probably wouldn't have left as quickly, and I may have missed out because of that, if God wasn't patient with me. But today I'm thankful that I can trust him. I'm thankful that I know that even though I don't know, he does, and he's got it all in his grip. He's got us. He's got you today. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.